everybody, what's up? And today I'm going to be opening up 6 of these LEGO Movie 2 trading card packs. I just saw the LEGO Movie today and I really liked it. It was so good. So in this video I'm going to be giving you my spoiler review of the movie while opening up these packs. So let's begin. So I really liked the movie and I would probably rate it between a 7 and an 8 out of 10 because there were a lot of things I really liked about it. So I'm just going to open up these cards and hopefully we can talk about them as we go through. So first off, Unikitty. Unikitty was amazing in this movie. I really liked her. This is a shiny card. That's pretty cool. She was really cool. I liked how much the Disco Kitty got involved with the movie. I just thought it was really good. Really happy. The whole place really seemed like a LEGO movie type land. Here's Apocalypse Bad Cop. He really wasn't in the movie much. Kind of disappointing. Here's the Chocolate Guy. This is a cool one. He was a really funny character in the movie. Just everything about him, really funny. And then we've got another one of the characters from this sister planet. Pretty awesome. So, as a whole, I gave the movie probably like 7 or 8 out of 10, like I said. I think the only reason it got a score like that is because there were just a couple things that were a little different than what I would do. So, first off, with the camera work, I was really happy with the animation of the movie. It was really good. They did a great job. I'm glad they included as much actual LEGO elements as they did, especially like when you have like someone like Emmett who's going around walking around Apocalypseburg. He was walking on studs, and that was really important to me because of how bad the Ninjago movie was at it. So I'm glad they did that. They also did a pretty interesting thing with the depth of the movie, which is something I think only I would notice because I am interested in film and stuff. But they had a really like blurry background for depth of field, which was kind of like a thing that had to do with the animation. So you only focused on Emmett, especially in the Apocalypseburg scene. When he was walking around Apocalypseburg, you only saw Emmett, which was good because you had good focus on him. But also in a sense it was like, okay, did they do that to focus on Emmett, or did they do it so they didn't have to put a ton of detail into the background? I will say though that when they were on the Sistar planet, they had so much detail in there. It was amazing. Such a good level of detail in that. It was really good. So here's Emmett. There's a lot to talk about with him. I really liked Emmett as a character in this movie. He was great. I loved how optimistic he was. I loved everything about him. Emmett was definitely a great character in this movie. Here is Kenny from Classic Space. Okay, so here's my thing with the Classic Space guys. I was kind of disappointed by the lack of them, but I really appreciated their presence in the movie. So they were only on screen, like all the Classic Space guys besides Benny. They were really only on screen for like 10 seconds total. And that was a good thing because that means we got the Space Squad set, which was great. But at the same time, it was kind of like I would have liked to see more, especially with Lenny here. Yeah, his name's Lenny. Had to think about that. Especially with Lenny here, especially because I made a theory about why it was pink. I was hoping they'd have some type of bigger role in the movie. Not complaining though, because I'm so glad we got that set. Here's another Apocalypseburg citizen. And again, with these Apocalypseburg guys, I thought Apocalypseburg was done really well in the movie. Everything about it was really nice. Seriously, really liked it. There's another bad cop behind it. But I just really liked Apocalypseburg in the movie. It was good. It was a nice type of LEGO Apocalypse thing. I liked the storyline behind it, how like anything that was colorful got destroyed. Everything about it was really good. Definitely a big fan of that. Another thing personally that I thought was a little like in your face with the movie was the real world application, which was a good thing. Don't get me wrong. I really liked the real world stuff with the movie, especially the under the washing machine. I thought that was just really clever and funny. And I really liked the storyline of, you know, you got to play together and play along. So that was really good. I will say though, with it, I thought that they kind of overdid it with the amount of real people, especially in the scene with the mom. Like the scene where she was stepping on Legos. I think people found it funny, definitely. I didn't though. It was funny when she said, oh, this is just as bad as childbirth. Going off of it though, it really just seems like it was kind of a gag that was just kind of thrown in there for the sake of throwing it in there. Although I will say there were a ton of LEGO fan gags. Like stuff that only adult fans of LEGO would laugh at. So many. I mean, there were a lot of jokes that were just towards adults, like Abe Lincoln saying, "Oh, I was going to go to the theater tonight," and things like that. But, like, there were certain things, like there were Fabuland characters in one of the planets, in the one where they were sorting out the bricks. That was hilarious to me. There was also the one where they said everything is not awesome. Oh, we're just all gonna sing everything is not awesome and go into fade to black or whatever it was. That line kind of bugged me because of the Greenpeace reference there, but whatever. It was still there. And then the biggest one, which I thought it was definitely subtle, but in the scene where they have the knockoff Mary Poppins, and they're so, oh yeah, this is Larry Poppins, and he's got like a spoonful of salt. That was definitely targeted at Lepin with the L, and like changing the simple things, like changing the A to an N in Star Wars. Definitely targeted at Lepin, so 100%, I thought that was hilarious. There were a ton of others too. I mean, you kind of just had to look and listen to them, and I'm sure I didn't even catch everything. Back to these guys. This is Benny, as you all know. I thought Benny, although he played a smaller role in this movie, he was still really good. Really liked him as a character, as always, with the spaceships. Just really great. Here is Emmett's rocket house. I thought the scene of Emmett building the house for Lucy, just in general, was so sweet. It was really nice in the beginning, and then her turning it back on him at the end. Just really, really sweet. Everything about it. The house tour was funny, too. I mean, in like the room with all the toasters, Unikitty's room, that's all just funny, and that was really good. And it didn't feel like out of place. It felt good. Him changing it and the rocket to be a master builder was great, and I'll talk more about the master builder thing in a bit. But yeah, just really, really good, and I definitely liked the Lucy being in the Everything is Awesome cover at the end. Definitely tied it all together well. Oh, here's a fun one. This is one of the Plantimals. These guys, I thought, didn't get as much screen time as I would have expected them to, but I liked them. They were funny, they were colorful, it was fun to see them get fought off, and them all going, la la! Like, I connected with that. That was great. Really, really good. Really funny characters. And Emmett's satisfaction of, like, saving him and Rex from them was really good, too. And another bad cop. That's 3 bad cops now. Going off what I mentioned earlier about jokes that just the adults were going to get, there were so many of them, and I really liked a bunch of them. And definitely my favorite was the Back to the Future reference, where Rex kind of just like faded away one by one. That was amazing. I seriously liked that. That was amazing. Another Benny. Pretty awesome. And yeah, I just really liked that. I also loved when Rex was building the time machine, just going through the Doctor Who one, through the DeLorean. It was really good. And one other Lego thing I noticed, like a Lego fan thing, was he was holding the misprinted piece from the DeLorean in his hand as Lucy was fighting him. So another fun fact from a Lego standpoint, which is something only a Lego fan would say. So here's another Benny. Saw him. 2 more of this character. Wow, a ton of duplicates. Thank goodness these were free. And Lenny, the pink space guy. As I mentioned earlier with these guys, I wish they were in the movie more. And I had a theory as to why Lenny was pink, but I guess it doesn't matter. And ultimately, after watching the movie, my theory is probably wrong. There's honestly probably no reason. But even so, I think that it would be more because of, you know, the sister, Finn's sister, Belinda, I think her name was, something like that, talking about, you know, playing with the space guys too. So that's that. Just moving right through these packages. This is actually kind of fun to open these. I wish I got more of them. Let's see. Ooh, Lucy Wildstyle. Awesome. A lot to talk about with this character. First off, right away, honestly, I was not a fan of her in the beginning of this movie. You know, just her personality, the way she treated Emmett, it was just bothering me, and it seemed out of character for her. They tied it all together at the end. The hair thing and the surprise, I kind of saw it coming midway through the movie. Like, oh yeah, she's gonna actually be more like Emmett. And I definitely saw her and Sweet Mayhem's connection coming. But, you know, it is what it is, and I think that's fine. But she was a well-developed character. I didn't think for once that she was brainwashed or gonna, like, be a traitor against Emmett. But she was an interesting character for sure. Other things with her, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I feel like there was something else I was gonna say. I don't know. I think she was the one that made the Greenpeace reference too, so didn't like that. Here's the banana. The banana was such a funny character. Only in there for comic relief, if you ask me. but I thought he was just so funny. And wait till I talk about the Queen, because I've got to talk about the Queen. Do I have a card for her? Nope, not yet. Oh, actually, the rest of this pile is all duplicates. So many duplicates. But the banana was so funny, just always slipping on his own peel, falling over. So funny. And it makes sense. The Lego figure does a great job of that with the really small legs. Just really, really, really good. So happy with that. On to my last pack. But before we open this pack, my favorite character in this movie, without a doubt, was Queen Whatever I Want to Be. She was so good. I mean, first off, having Tiffany Haddish playing the character was great. And what made it even greater was I don't really care about celebrities and all that stuff, so I didn't know she had a part in the movie until I was watching the movie. But we were at the theater early enough that we could see the Groupon commercial that played before the trailers. Hilarious. I was dying inside. So funny. I thought that the Queen Whatever I Want to Be character was so good, so funny, so well done. And about the music in this movie, because the movie was, what do you know? That's just fate right there that I get her first. So the music in the movie, I actually really liked it. You know, when I read the rumors online that, oh, the Lego Movie 2 is going to be a musical, I was like, yeah, right. And I was like, oh, that's going to be so bad. But it wasn't. It was so good. It was so good. Seriously, it was so good. The first song she sang, which I can't remember any of the words because the other one got stuck in my head. The one that she was singing to like Benny and Batman and all them about getting them whatever they wanted. It was really good. It was just really, really good. Like, I liked it. It was so much better than Everything Is Awesome, which, I mean, I could deal with that song, but this was so much better. This character was great, and the connection with the heart that Emmett gives in the beginning to being her mind blown. I was like, wow. Like, I was not expecting that at all. And it's actually funny because Brickfilms did a video where he bought the polybag and he said he only bought it after watching the movie, and I was like, okay, I guess it has whatever purpose. I want that polybag now. Like, you're gonna see me get that in the near future. Really, really an awesome character. Definitely my favorite. And the whole interaction between her and Batman at the table. I mean, Batman making like the, you know, not cliche, but like the somewhat cliche marriage jokes, along with her trying to make Batman jealous. I was laughing hysterically. I thought it was hilarious. Absolutely loved that. Here is another Lenny, and another Lenny, and another banana. So I guess that is it for the cards, but I'm gonna just leave a couple more remarks about the movie. I really liked it. I'm trying to think what else I wanted to say about it, but of course my mind's leaving blanks right now. But I was really, really thrilled with this movie. I seriously was. I would definitely recommend seeing it if you haven't, but if you haven't, you probably shouldn't have watched this video to begin with. But it was just so good. Everything about it, the story, the characters. It was surprisingly a really, really good sequel, which was probably the last thing I was expecting from it. But I'm happy it was. I'm really happy it was. And yeah, just everything about it. I might make another video where I talk about this more. I'm not really sure. But definitely was a great movie. I loved all the references and jokes. I especially loved the references towards the Lego Batman movie. And here's actually something I noticed after the fact when I got home. The Lego movie franchise kind of did what the Cars franchise did, where they make one bad movie, which was the Ninjago movie, or Cars 2, and they totally blow over it in the last one and kind of act like it didn't happen. Because they made so many references to the Lego Batman movie, which I loved. I mean, some of them were like old jokes, like the tight bat suit and stuff. But the ones where they were just like, oh, all the Justice League went upstairs while Batman had his own spin-off. That was just like funny to me, and you know, that was good. There were no Ninjago mentions, which honestly, after the Ninjago movie, didn't bother me. Yeah, seriously good. There were no Star Wars mentions either, which kind of surprised me. I think that if they were gonna bash Lepin, doing it the Mary Poppins style was good, but if they would have done something with Star Wars being spelled with an N, I would have died. Like, that would have been amazing. But yeah, all in all, I'm really, really happy with the movie. I enjoyed it. I can't wait to watch it again because I feel like there was so much stuff that I just missed and didn't see. That's going to be it for this video, though. Thank you all so much for watching it. Like I said in the beginning, I'd give it probably either a 7 or an 8 out of 10. There's a lot of really good stuff with it. One thing I didn't touch on was Rex being a villain in the end and him being time travel Emmett. I did not see that coming. That totally caught me by surprise. But it was really, really cool. And the whole movie was just so good, so fun, and really, really enjoyable. I loved it. That's going to be it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what you thought about the movie in the comments section. I'd be interested to hear it. And I'll talk to you all again in my next video.